welcome to my channel. It is me, your girl, FloRiff. Make sure you are following me right now and make sure you are subscribed. It would mean the world. We are going to do a look on this makeup right here. We have got this base makeup and we are going to go into the brow area. So I have changed how my brows look. I have started drawing my brows slightly more straighter to give me a more kind of pushed back look. And this is what we're going to do today. So hopefully you will be able to see how I create it and see if you can do it at home too. It's really made a difference to how my brows look, and I prefer it a lot more to how I usually do them, which is kind of further down. So let's get into this makeup tutorial. Okay guys, so you can see that my brows, they look like kind of nice and normal. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use, this is the Maybelline Brow Precise, and I'm gonna just brush my brows up first of all, and I'm just gonna like look at where they're kind of starting and ending. Okay, so you can see now that I have a natural arch in my brow anyway. Now what I want to try and do is, I had microblading done here, so that goes kind of downwards, so it would give me like a really nice arch. But if I want to pull up my eyebrows, then I need to go from the tail upwards, and you'll see what I mean. So what I'm going to do is I tend to pull my brow like this and get my pencil, and I'm just going to draw a really fine line up like this. So you can see my actual hair or my microblade is here, but this is where it's going to give me the lift. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is from that line, I'm just going to draw a bit more here. Now from that line there, I'm going to then go from my arch and just fill. Now what I tend to do is fill from the arch, and then I do another cross like this. So you can see there's like two lines here. So then what I do is I just brush this away, and there we have the line here. So this is going to make it kind of less obvious when you're filling it in. So anyway, I fill this in, so where my natural brow hairs are. And then I just fill in my brow, going up, pushing up here, and just brushing through again. See here. Now don't worry about this little microblading thing. I'm going to cover that with concealer. So anyway, I filled it in. Now what I'm going to do is go in with my concealer. So I recommend a really thick concealer. So for example, the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, but this is a dupe for that, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible concealer. Now this is a thick concealer, so this is going to work really well at hiding my microblading that's done here, so we can look like we've got a more snatched brow. So what I do is I go in with my MAC 165 or 185, I'll find out, put it on my brush, and then I'm going to literally cover this whole thing. Look at that, how crazy. Now I'm going to fill in underneath my brows anyway, how I would normally would. Look at that. What? We're on to something here, people, trust me. It has transformed the way my face looks. And then I just go in with my other MAC 237. I don't even know which one it is. But I go in and I'm just gonna push the product down and blend it out, okay? We're just trying to blend it, blend it, blend it. Now I've already done my eye makeup, so you would do this before your eye makeup, but I've done my eye makeup because we're actually gonna, my whole face. And then you can see that my brows are slightly, my actual hair is slightly pointing downwards. So what I'm going to do is I get some wax, whatever you want to do that sticks your brow hairs and makes them not move. So I put some on my brow brush already, and I just brush, and I brush my actual brows into the line that we've created. So look at this side compared to this side. So I'm now going to do the same with this brow. I'm going to lift here and go out like that. Now joining from the arch, bringing it down, and you can bring it to a crisscross. There. Brush this away. Fill it in. Now you don't need to worry about being precise with this, because with your concealer it's going to even it out. So back with the concealer on the brush, and then now this L'Oreal one is a bit too light for me, but it doesn't matter. You gotta remember guys, your brows are sisters, not twins. So one brow might look better than the other, but that's okay. Look at that, how crazy do these brows look. I prefer them so much. They give me such a lifted look. Now we're going to go on to foundation, and we're going to make our foundation help with the kind of snatch look. So I'm going in with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is in NC37, one of my favorite ones. It's a literal like Marmite. People like it and they don't like it. It's crazy. Pat it into the skin and get it all over the face. Then we're going to use concealer. I'm going to use the L'Oreal one, and remember this is too light for me, but this is going to help brighten my under eye. So I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to put it here to lift my corners. I'm going to put it here, 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 and then obviously the nose area, but this is gonna really lift my face. I'm gonna go in with another concealer that I have, which is the Maybelline Fit Me. I love this, and this is in the number 20, and I'm gonna put this under my eye here because this is more my shade. So I'm gonna just put this, mix this with the brightening one, and then I bring it down the nose slightly. Now remember, stippling brush, and I'm going to buff this out. Remember to let it sit and go tacky on your skin first, and then I'm going to add a tiny bit more to blend. Now I use a smaller brush for this to get a more precise blend. So I go in with that same MAC brush and I just blend underneath the eye. And then I add some more concealer to this area because we want to highlight it. And down the nose. Let it sit for a minute, let it go tacky and on the skin. And then we go back in with our stippling brush and blend it out. Now I love one of these brushes, but this is the MAC one. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm waiting for my other lot to enter my house. And then I'm just going to cream contour. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting the bronzer here and the bronzer here. Again, all on my forehead because I have a big forehead and I want it to look smaller. And on the jawline too. So you can see here, this is going to lift again and lift again. And then apply some blush. That is where you want to place it, because your face will be going totally upwards, totally snatch. Now you can do this with a cream, you can do this with a powder. I'm just gonna add some more so you can see. There we go. We are looking like a Neapolitana ice cream. So this is what you're kind of going for. Ooh. We are gonna blend this out. Blend it out. And we're gonna do the nose contour as well, because I nearly forgot that. Drawing down the nose. Now you can go as thin or as thick as you want. Okay, so we have just drawn down the nose, and again, gonna go in with the stippling brush, and we are gonna blend this out. And you just want to tap, like literally tap, tap, tap. I love this technique. I think it's the easiest technique to do with nose contour. And then you want to go in with a really wet beauty blender and blend. I feel that this is the best way to do a base. Also, I have a breakout here. It went into a scab and it's not going away. It's so annoying. So again, I'm just gonna go back through, making sure that this is blended again. Then I just go in with a bit more foundation, like a tiny bit on my hand, just to, if there's any areas that need a bit of more of my foundation, not much at all, like maybe my breakout or whatever, you just want to add a bit more to it with one of my compact foundation. So this is the Maybelline Poreless. This is amazing and great, guys, if you are into male grooming or starting out. Amazing for the male clients, okay, because they don't really like liquid on their skin. They get a bit paranoid, so Maybelline Fit Me is amazing. So this is a bit slightly darker than my skin tone, but what I do is I just go in to the areas that don't have the contour to just basically merge it in. It stops you from having like a big line. Going in with a lighter shade, I then go in underneath my eyes and contour out the nose here. But I'm just pressing it in because I'm not really wanting a heavy bake right now. Then I'm going to go into my bronzer. I'm using the Bobbi Brown Elvis Durant bronzer, and I'm just going to go literally here is where I want to go. That snatch on the face, and then up into the hairline again. Okay, so we have blended this out. No, what are we doing? No, we weren't blending. We just popped this under the eye. So we have done the bronzer. Now I do it up here, and then sometimes I go a bit further down, which you don't want to do if you want to keep that face snatched, but I just like a bit of a glow, you know, on the cheeks as well. And I feel like when I have the blusher here, it still pushes my face up and snatched. I just like a bit more colour. So this is what it looks like. Oh, you can put some highlighter on if you want to, you know, bit of highlight up here. You can put some blush again, so you can put some powder blush on. Use an angled brush, guys. That's going to be the best thing for you. The same with your bronzer. I'm just lazy and I didn't. But yes, this, and just add this right up here. And look at that. So guys, you can see here where I've lifted the brow. So literally just go like this, draw one line, then go from the arch, draw another cross, rub out the other cross, and you are good to go. So you can see here, this has definitely lifted up my brows a lot more. You can see where my natural brow is, but when you've got the wax in there, it will stay there, it won't move, and it really does make a difference, honestly guys, to your face. It really, really does. Let me know guys if you are going to try this out. I definitely love this look, and I will be doing this quite a lot of the time instead of brushing my brows downwards. I hope this was kind of simple and easy for you to follow along with too as well. And obviously if you're doing your foundation and your base makeup the way that we just did it, it's going to really emphasize your kind of pushback look as well. But that is it guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did subscribe to me, I love you so much. Make sure to click the notification bell, make sure to like, subscribe, make sure to comment, and I will see you in the next one.